Soft ambient music, cinematic visuals of shadows, moonlight on water, a woman walking alone through a dim corridor of memories. Narration, soft, slow, resonant. Some women don't chase, and yet they're never forgotten. Not because they screamed louder, but because they disappeared without closing the door. That there's a certain kind of woman, not loud, not needy, not easy to understand. She knows silence isn't empty, that it's full of everything he can't say. Scene transitions. A man sitting alone in a dim room, staring at a message thread with no reply. His jaw is tense. His breath shallow. He'll never admit it, but something in her absence haunts him. Not her perfume or the softness of her touch, but the mirror she held up to his soul. The woman who saw through him, not the man he performs as, but the boy hiding behind the mask of strength. Flashback imagery, her eyes holding him still mid-argument. She says nothing, just watches. He looks away. He felt exposed in that gaze, because she wasn't playing the game, she was watching the player, and in that moment he hated her clarity, because it stripped away his control. She became the silence after his performance, the silence that made him question who he really was. That he won't say this, but her stillness ignited his chaos. Visual, a stormy sea. His ego crashing against her emotional depth like waves on unmoved rock. He projected power. She embodied depth, and when she didn't fight for him, it shattered something far deeper than pride. That it shook the lie he had made into a self. He'll call her cold, that he might even resent her detachment. But beneath it, his shadow stirs, because she didn't feed his ego, she fed his ache, the ache to be truly seen, and still left behind. Seen, she walks away slowly. A final glance over her shoulder, not in anger, but in knowing. This is what he'll never say. He wanted her to need him, but she needed herself more. And that is a wound no man speaks aloud, because it exposes the quiet truth. He wasn't rejected, that he was revealed. Final shot, her silhouette dissolving into morning light. Soft instrumental builds. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak, she simply sees more. And he will remember her not for the way she stayed, but for the way she vanished, with everything he was afraid to face.